another episode of Cut the Crap. I'm your host here, Christian, with my main man, Steven and Rex. How's it going today, Rex?
We doing good. We doing good.
Nice.
Sir.
And look who's back. Welcome back, Steven. How you doing?
Here, bro. Here.
Just here?
Hello, motherfucker.
That's it, bro. That's all I got.
That's it. You ain't got no stories where you been, what you been up to, who you knocked off.
He's been traveling, bro. He's been in Puerto Rico.
I'm sure someone's crossed you off, and you have to, do what you had to do.
Key West.
Nah, bro. Yeah. Thank God I'm not there this week.
Yeah. This man's been a traveling man, seeing the world. So
that's it. A Rolling Stone.
Oh, I know, right? Well, today's episode was brought to you by this man over here, Steven. He's got some anger issues with the kids nowadays, and he's got to get some stuff off the chest here. And it brought up actually a good segment into what I was thinking anyway for today. But we'll start with what Steven has said and just kind of roll off everybody's thoughts on it. Well, we know Steven's thoughts, but we'll let him explain it. And pretty much what happened was Steven came home.
Hold on. Hashtag AITH, meaning, am I the asshole? Now continue.
You are the asshole, but you're used to it. So, but not in this situation, honestly. So, long story short, Steven came home from a hard day at work. He's tired. He's a sweaty man. He's just getting
none of that.
He's just getting home, right? His son is at home with his friend. They're chilling, probably playing video games or whatever the kids do nowadays. And Steven sees them and he acknowledges. He says, "Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?" And the friend didn't respond. Didn't even acknowledge Steven. Steven felt some type of Steven's like, "What's up with these badass kids?" So Steven, explain to us why you felt the way you felt.
I'm just saying that in other circumstances, I am a logical adult. I just came upstairs. I had work to do anyways. But I just told my son, I was like, don't you ever do that in anybody else's house, because you don't know what that guy went through his day at work. And then he's going to take it out on you, like snapping because you didn't even acknowledge. Like, not the man of the house, but, even if it's the man or the woman, the provider of the house, like, I mean, you're in my house. Like, even if you drank one bottle of water, like, I put that there. I mean, I know that sounds kind of like ownership type shit, but just acknowledgement. That shit don't cost much, in my opinion. I just feel that's borderline disrespectful. Like, if I would have walked in with like 4 dudes behind me, the only person you need to acknowledge was the owner of the house. Everybody else, you could have whatever. It's just my opinion on the topic.
And now Rex had this was a group chat we were having and all that. Rex said, what if they give him at least the black people nod? Like the hey. Steven said, hell no. Well, what's wrong with the nod, bro? Steven?
I mean, I'm just saying, voice, acknowledge, like, like
you wanted to be verbal.
No, homie, because we're not strangers on the street at that point. You're in my house.
No, for sure.
Like,
what's your thoughts on it, Rex?
Honestly, me and manners. So of course, if someone comes in, like it don't matter to me, because I even have another similar story like that where not like I was the man of the house or whatever, but just in the same strength of just like acknowledging, because to me it's just manners and respect. So I went to a quick little story. So I went to this party, and it was a surprise party. So the owners of the home weren't there, but the other people were, to set the surprise party at whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So now, mind you, I'm with a lot of like people of color. And so to me, just growing up, I've noticed that's more of like a Caribbean thing, or just, I don't know. I just don't find a lot, like certain groups of people don't. don't acknowledge like each other, but that's how I just grown up. Like even on the road, like if you see like an old like Jamaican lady or just an older lady, you know, if they say good afternoon, you respond afternoon. Like I'm so like classically trained. Like if I had headphones on, like if I see someone coming by that I feel that I feel that's gonna do it, I'll turn down the music or pop a headphone out, and I rather do all that than them trying to acknowledge you and go, because that's just how like I grown up. So back to the party, I'm around people that I feel like should be trained like that. I walk into the crib and I go like good night everyone. Everyone looked at me like I'm the bad guy, like I fucked up. So like I feel Steven on that. Like it's weird for sure. Like I said, you can't ask me because I'm on that side where like I feel that like you should acknowledge someone regardless if you like if he's saying it's your son's friend, then he should know that who you are walking in, right? That the gentleman walking in would be the
You
one
know
that
what I'm
you
saying?
can be like good afternoon or whatever, you know what I mean? Hello. You don't have to go all into it. Just as a simple, just hello, how are you, whatever. Hi, a wave, and something. Get your attention. That's it. Because you're not looking for a long conversation.
Yeah.
You're just there, just like, oh, okay, someone's here. Someone says hello. That's it. Got to check in. Got to check in.
Okay. I
What
get
about
it.
you,
I get
Mr.
it.
Christian? Where
But
you at?
I just like how you
Mm-hmm.
What you were saying? You like what?
You cut in and out. You said something that you like. I know there's a lot that you like about me, but what in this case? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Mr. Laggy.
Yeah, your internet connection is gone right now. You're breaking up in and out.
We'll wait for you.
Okay, I
We'll
don't
wait
know
for
what
you.
he's
We'll wait
about
for
to
you
say,
to
so
catch
I'll
up.
jump on this while
Yeah.
he tries to figure out what's going on with his internet. But no, I agree with you guys. It's definitely a world of where we come from is different. We were raised where when you walk into the room, you say hello to the people that are in that house. Somebody walks in, they say hello, you acknowledge back. It's just manners. It's proper manners,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we were raised. It's something that needs to be done, and when you do it correctly. You say hello, you answer them when they say hello back. How are you? Oh, I'm good. Now this brings me into a question though, which sucks because Steven just lost connection. But
He'll be back.
yeah, would this be a parenting issue, or? And there's a reason why I asked this, so I'll let you go first on this. Is this a parenting issue of the
Man, you know me. If you ask this question, you're damn right. I feel that it's a parenting. But then again, I don't know. If you ask me, I always kind of chalk it up to the parents. But then I always have this theory of the you raised a murderer. You know what I mean? Like you could be a good parent. You know what I mean? You provide the things that you need to raise a child, right? Love, attention, money, financial needs that are covered and expensed. But then they decide to take it on themselves to, you know, drop somebody off, right? Like then where does that go? You know what I mean? Like a lot of people like to look at those cases with like serial murderers, especially when they're like younger, like what did the parents do? Everybody always likes to refer what do the parents do. So I know that's kind of a stretch in certain spots, but I do feel that like maybe in this regard that it does chalk up to the parenting. But I don't know. That's how I just feel. I just feel because, you know, you got us who would all agree. So then it's like there's some that fall through the cracks for sure. But I don't know. For me, it's just that I feel that it is definitely a parenting type
And
issue.
Steven, you disconnected there, but it looks like you're back with us. I was asking, is that a parenting issue that you would say that the kids are not responding back to adults and saying hello?
yeah, as an adult. Yeah, and like obviously in that situation, I have to be the adult. I can't look at them and be like, "Yo, get the fuck out of my house." because that'll stick with him and be like, oh,
Yeah.
that guy's dad's an asshole. So I could say was I pulled my son to the side. I was like, and the
Oh wait, hold on. You're breaking up. All we heard is you pulled your son to the side.
it's just respect.
Yeah, respect
Yeah.
definitely.
No, for sure. For
I
sure.
agree with you. I'm
Mhm.
I'm on
Well,
the fence that I don't think it's parenting issue. And this is the reason why. I have 3 kids. 2 of the 3 kids will acknowledge you if you say hello and hi and all that. And then I have a 3rd kid that I kind of got to force to be like, hey, but he knows better. But the kid is my son, the old middle child, CJ. He is a shy child. He's really quiet, self-kept to himself. It takes him a while to make friends and actually communicate with other people. He's not really a big people person, and that could be an issue too with kids that, in this case, I don't know how this kid is or not, but he might have saw Steven and heard Steven say, hey, but he felt some type of way meeting somebody new and didn't really know how to respond. And, it could be that way. Kids nowadays are not how we were, as we could tell. That they're completely different on how they're growing now and their skills and life lessons and all that they learn and how they handle it. So I really think you could teach a kid everything you want. Like you lead a horse to water, but they're not gonna drink.
Yeah,
Sometimes
can't make a
can't
drink.
force them
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
drink. It could be the same way with kids. Um,
Hmm.
like I said, I know that ish. I know when Steven actually came to visit me just recently, I had to tell all the kids, like, hey, behave. When you see him, say hi. And I think CJ said hi to you this time because he's seen you a couple of times now. I can't remember if he said hi right away or he waited a little bit, but um
I said
what you said?
no, no. CJ always says hi to me. He'll walk in, quietly stare at me. I'm like, "What's up, CJ?"
See? Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. Maybe
Yeah.
it takes time for kids. I know CJ seen you a lot since he was a baby. I mean, you known him since he was a kid, so it's a little different. But it could be that's just my thinking of it. I know like for Thanksgiving when we had people over that he really didn't know, and they went and said hi to him. He kind of just like hi, and then ran upstairs
Yeah.
or like
And
went and
and
hid
I
somewhere.
get that. I get that. And I feel that, I'm a firm believer of like for you to grow in social situations, you have to keep putting yourself in a ton of them. You don't just become a public speaker one day, right? Like and just can talk and maybe some people can, but if you like as in the sense of this, like you have to build up towards it. So like I remember myself growing up and I'm trying to put myself in your son's shoes, right? And like
Mm,
um as social as I was, I remember times being shy or being places, I'd stand behind my dad or like a shy kid, the shy kid position, right behind the
yeah,
leg, and then eventually you get older, you find yourself, you start seeing these people, you stop worrying about like who these random people are. You just know that they're family, and like that's it. That's all that matters. They're in your space. They ain't whatever, but I get that, and it's true because it really does come to like every case and scenario. But yeah, just with your what you brought to the table, I absolutely feel that. So because I was gonna ask the next question is it like do you think your kids would do it like behind your back, like if you weren't there, whatever, and it's like obviously like yeah, like Steven said that he pulled his son aside and explained to him, right, that um you should be acknowledging like whoever like comes in and all that kind of stuff, and the same thing you prep your kids right on just like sim- simple things, because even growing up, same thing, of course, your parents tell you, we doing this, doing that, like this should just be an expectancy at this point. So I do understand. So maybe for Steven's son's friend, it's just that this is one of the first of many social situations, and yeah, maybe he didn't come to rise on this one, but the next one, hopefully after that, right? Like it's just go up from there.
Yeah, I like what you said about that.
Correct.
That we're not all born public speakers, and that's true. Because I remember as a kid, I was really shy at
It's a
first.
skill.
Yeah,
Then
it's a
now,
skill. Yeah,
as I got older, like to middle school, high school, I started becoming more of the social butterfly. And then now I'm just like, anybody I meet, hey, how's it going? You know, I go right up
yeah,
to them, I start
yeah.
talking and, you
Who
know,
wants
chit
to hear my
chatting,
life
having
story?
small. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
as far as my kids, to answer your question
Uh,
goes, I think my kids, I feel like 2 of the 3 might say yes. I still
Mm-hmm.
don't know about CJ. It's a hit or miss with
Yeah.
him.
Mm-hmm.
But yet now kids nowadays really don't hang out at people's houses like my kids. And I hate, and it sucks. And I hate,
Yeah.
and I always tell them like go out and play, but they play with their
Mm-hmm.
friends online, Fortnite and Call of Duty. And it's funny because
You
the
know.
way they activate, they do is they'll grab their cell phones out and they'll activate FaceTime and they'll go on a group FaceTime message while
Mm-hmm.
they're
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm-hmm.
playing. And I
Yeah,
just
that's what they do. No, for sure, for sure, for
like,
sure, for
man,
sure, for sure. Yeah. You know what's funny is because every time we talk about like parenting and like how we've gone through different things, um, I was always I don't know why maybe I feel more empathetic for a lot of like the modern generation because my mom always had me. I'm the eldest, so I'm if you ever watched Malcolm in the Middle, I'm the army baby, right? I'm the sergeant. I am the one that got the the heavy reprimandments of punishment or not or of parenting. So for me growing up, I couldn't go outside. Um, between Monday and Thursday to play with friends. Monday and Thursday was school time. Friday to Sunday, I could also go out and play video games. You know what I mean? And then like the holiday breaks and all that kind of stuff. I had strict bedtimes. Eat at this time, you go to bed at this time. And then up until really high school, I think most of them kind of the bedtime kind of like disappeared and a little bit of the gaming at a certain point, but like I got so used to it, by the time I'm like 16, 17, 18, that like I didn't find the need to play games at that time because I was either playing sports or doing homework and all that kind of stuff right then. So it's always funny you tell them like go outside, go outside, go outside. But like for me, I was always told to stay inside, and then you go out, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I always just find, those kind of like interesting. So because when you bring up like, them bringing up like FaceTime and doing all this kind of stuff. That was me growing up, right? Because I was always inside all the time, and then you find other kids that were always inside all the time, right? And then we were play online, right? We did the MSN, like Messenger. We did the group chats, all that kind of stuff. The Skype before Skype decided to monetize every fucking single thing on that platform, right? So again, I love it, right? Because we have two different perspectives, or three, speaking of everyone, three different perspectives. So it's always just interesting whenever you bring up, especially Christian, right? That because I've grown up completely different and I've always felt like, yeah, like I'm cool. Like, I'm an inside child. I'm an extrovert, inside child, but we doing good.
these inside
So,
kids, Steven,
so I
tell
have
them.
something to say to that. First of all, let's look for a happy compromise here.
Mhm.
Even in society nowadays, and it's something that's going right now, and society's going through. Let's compromise it. We could all join together growing up and just look at the homeschool kids when they would come outside and be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Definitely.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yo, like
Be like,
it'll
oh,
be like
you
some
live
random
around
kid
here?
just show up out of nowhere.
Yeah. That boy been living at the end of the street this
Yeah.
whole time.
Be
No
like, oh
one knew.
wow, how come I never seen you
Yeah,
on the? Oh, you
yeah,
homeschool?
Uh
yeah. Homeschooled. Yeah,
it was
because
like
I. Mhm.
hey Arnold Stoop kid.
Oh
Yeah,
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 the
the
stoop
stoop
kid, stoop
kid.
kid,
Yeah,
afraid
that
to
boy
leave the
never left the
stoop.
stoop. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, were you around for Hey Arnold? Rex.
Oh God, here we
Yes,
go.
Okay,
I'm turning 30 in 2
I
months.
had to
Ye-
ask. I can't
Yeah,
listen. I can't remember
I'm
when Hey
I'm
Arnold came out, and you're so
I'm
young.
at like the tail. I'm at the tail end of like our age group.
Okay, so you saw Rugrats and all that.
Yes, I know
Okay.
Rugrats. I watch Rugrats go to Paris. I know all that.
Oh yeah,
Plus, also
Rugrats
like
go to Paris with the shit.
I'm an inside child, so all I know is TV and television programming. That
Yeah, I was an
that's what I
outside
grown.
child.
That's what I grown up.
I watched TV when it was raining outside, and that was because I couldn't. Sometimes I couldn't go out in the rain. So
Yeah, no, man, I was inside. Mom said you gotta take your ass inside. Monday to Thursday, we inside. We not outside. We inside.
When you turn 30.
yeah, when you turn 30.
When you turn 30.
April 8th.
Oh shit, you're an April baby. Let's go.
Yeah, Aries. Yes,
We don't. I don't believe in none of that nonsense, but we got to start a GoFundMe and we'll get him over here to Florida for a weekend.
There we go.
What we gotta do.
I'm down. We don't need to do a GoFundMe. I'll make some expenses. I'll make some business
Oh, he got
expenses.
money. He said, yeah. Steven. He got
you know
money.
What I'm saying?
Oh,
he got a passport. He got money.
Yeah. I'm gonna just fly across to the States and then just drive from there.
Nah, you don't want to drive down to Florida, bro. That's a long ass drive.
I'll do it. I fucking love driving. I'll give her.
You say that now until you make that trip, and then you're like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, I get like 3 states in. I'm like,
Yeah. Bro, forget all the states. The worst one is Florida, because once you like say you come in, once you see the "Welcome to Florida" sign, you still got like 6 hours before you get to me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You at the bottom.
So
can't get stuck in the Everglades. There's a lot.
I'm with Steven now. I think Steven says 4 hours. I'm at 3 hours, bro. If I gotta drive more than 3 hours, I'm flying now.
Really?
Hell yeah, I can't do it anymore, bro. Me driving 8 hours a day, and it's not really 8 hours a day. I'm out by like 7 o'clock on the road. And I'm normally home by 2. But bro, by the time I get home by 2, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm fucking sick of it. I'll be ready to curse people out while I'm driving.
Yeah, this man, he's only changed that approach like within the last like 3-4 years. Like it has to be post COVID because this man will be driving anywhere.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh yeah. Steven, before COVID, I used to make them trips down to Florida, them 16, 17 hour trips.
Yeah. On the road.
On the road. Wouldn't even let my wife drive because I got this fear of letting her drive. And I got a fear about letting anybody drive. Like when Steven be driving me, man, I'm just sitting there and I'm like,
no, I understand that. I think through training and just because driving is you are operating a vehicle, right? And then just like everything else outside of it, it is kind of people kind of. I understand. Like, I understand that, but you have to be fair that like you sometimes got to put aside your like preconceived notions of how you feel and let the person, because then you're just gonna make it worse for yourself. You know what I mean? You're just gonna spook yourself. Right, like I know people that are like, oh, like I'm scared to let it. I won't. It's like okay, like, but don't let that fear consume you because you're gonna be in situations where like you won't be able to drive or you're doing whatever, and it's like like this isn't your time to drive. You should just put your trust in. Like, I mean, you would trust them enough, obviously, to get that far in that situation, but nah. But I feel you. I
gotta be in control. That's it. That's what it is.
It's okay. I bring my own car. That's how I feel.
I used to make trips to New York when I lived in Virginia every other weekend, like twice a month sometimes. Taking that bus, I didn't care. Like now, oh man, after COVID, I've turned into if it's more than 3 hours, bro, I'm fucking.
Yeah, you ain't fucking with it.
Steven, I was like, I'm about to go down to visit Miami. I'm thinking about just flying down though. Round trip tickets are like $80, and that's only like a 4-hour drive.
To be fair, Christian, though, you were a subject of your local airport of where you used to reside that the airfare was expensive.
That is true.
You know, here in Florida, out of all 3 of the major airports, if you buy enough in advance, like you can't even justify taking a family of 4 in a vehicle you own sometimes because the gas and expenditures and let's forget about all that. The time that you're gonna lose because money comes and goes, but time. Bro, I'd rather just.
Bro, here, look at this.
Like,
if I leave March 14th, which is a Thursday, and come back March 18th to Miami, it's an hour flight, nonstop, and the tickets right now are $70 round trip. That is less than a tank. That's less than the gas I'm going to spend going and coming, filling up when I get back. Because normally I
that's how they get your ass
going down there. I fill up while I'm down there so I can drive around. I spend another gas tank coming up, and then by the time I get up here, I got to fill up again to have gas for the week.
Yeah.
$74? I'm good, bro. That's cheap.
Yeah. They just basically saying you can just pay a tank of gas one way and you're good.
Yeah.
You can get both. Yeah. I can't.
And through my job too, I get a rental discount. So if I wanted to, I could get a vehicle. But I know Steven wouldn't mind picking me up with one of my family out there. So
I've taken round trip flights to New York out of Miami for $38.
Bro, New York right now, round trip, $102. That's going United, and that's leaving. It's kind of leaving late day, but you know, I'm or early in the morning, 7:15 a.m. and I get there at 10 a.m. 2 hours and 45-minute flight.
See, but that like from Florida to New York, yeah, for sure. I understand that. I mean, the longest, the most that I did since I got my license was 5 hours. 5.5, 5 and change. I was going to Montreal, the province over. So from my house to my dad's crib is about 5.5. So
if I want to go to California right now, round trip tickets with one stop, it'll be $216 to California. You like that? That's affordable. If I did now same trip, excuse me, and I put it back in my airport where I lived in Virginia. And I don't know how we got on this topic, guys. Sorry about that. But leaving out of Virginia to California, San Francisco, $449. 2 stops.
You probably got to pay like a sustainability fee, because you already know like the West Coast respectfully is fucked. That's why California's having all those fucking smog laws, because like it's so far gone. They're trying to save whatever they have left, because probably the ozone layer over there is cooked. So that's why everything's so expensive.
We jumped off topic, kind of just bring it back here. These badass kids. All right. These badass kids.
Boozy badass kids.
I mean, they're really not that bad.
Just ask the listeners if they think I'm overreacting. Or...
Yeah, that was really going to be my next segment into it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Steven is overreacting, or do you not? Let us know down below. Rex, I'll start with you to answer the question. Do you think Steven is overreacting?
Hell no.
Hell no. All right. Christian, do you think? Yes, I think
he's a better man than me. I pay rent. If someone didn't acknowledge me in my space, what was his name? Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. But you getting Jeffrey'd, okay?
You getting Jeffrey'd out of there.
You getting?
Honestly, Steven, if I was you, I would have been like, "Hello," I said, "Hi."
Sorry, Jazzy, Jeff.
I would have said Jazzy, bro. I'm like, yo, y'all making me cringe right now.
You wouldn't have said it twice?
No, I said Jeffrey, not Jazzy. I got the wrong.
Yeah, I was correct for him.
DJ Jazzy Jeff, not Jeffrey's the butler.
Jeffrey's the
butler.
He
doing the kicking out, yeah.
But Jeffrey Butler threw Jazzy Fresh out a couple of times too, though.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
yeah. I just rewatched the Fresh Prince. Trust me, I know.
Okay.
But I don't think Steven's overreacting. If I was Steven, I probably would have been like, hello. I said, how are you? Like, I would have fucking made sure he acknowledged me. No, that's just me. But let us know what you guys think down below in the comments. Is Mr. Steven overreacting here, or is he, just he's right? He's dead on. He should be feeling the way he felt. We'll love to hear from
reasonable.
You
not even right. Like, is this reasonable? Is this reasonable? Yeah. Yay or
there's not.
There's no
we
right.
We don't know what he's saying, but
I got what he said.
It best. Is this reasonable? Yes or no? Leave us a comment down below. If not, send us an email at cutthecrap with 2 P's, 1@gmail.com. So that's CUTTHECRAPP1@gmail.com. You can also send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Twitter, TikTok. We're all over the place. Let us know how you guys feel. We'll love to hear from you. And before we go, we just want to let you know it's baseball season, baby. The Yankees are back. The Bronx Bombers are here, boys. Don't worry about this fool over here with that Miami Marlins hat. He don't know better. It's all about the Yankees.
The hats I wear for fashion statements. So that's
Their
it.
fashion statement. You know what the fashion statement is? NY, baby, all day. So we appreciate you guys for listening. Like always, thank you so much for coming through. Till next time, you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.